Oh shit. G'day, g'day. Here we are. What are we? NFL Sunday, week 13. Um, got some plays today. After last week's 4-0, Thursday's money line 3-0. A little nervous going today, but jump into it. Data is what the data is, and see what we should come up with. Texans, Colts. 65% of the money on the Colts, but this is big volume. This is clearly the biggest bet game of the day. 54% of the money's on the Texans on the spread. Chunk of that was at 3.5. And then we're seeing the master money coming at 3, a bit more heavier now, coming back the other way. Money line is fairly well balanced. Total, not a lot of action there. But this is Texans is the biggest need of the day, based on pure volume, pure need. And again, slightly on the master. They come back a little bit on the Colts this morning at the -3. But yeah, as of last night, that was the play. Cardinals, Buccaneers. Cardinals are a need. I don't know. These first two games, the numbers just feel light. Colts feels like it should be higher. Bucks feels like it should be higher. But that's just what it needs right now. 68% of the money's on the Buccaneers. 67% of the master money's on the Buccaneers. Majority of it, big chunk of it, is at -3, laying 20, not the 3.5. Total, not a lot there. Money line, significant. Oddly enough, it's about 68%. The Bucks, and 54%. The master money is on the Cardinals money line there. This one's interesting. Titans, Jaguars, 65% of the money. Titans, 76% of the master money is the Titans. +6, +6.5, a bit of +7, -5.5, -6.5, coming from the other side. But we're going to need the Jags. A lot of master money on the Titans. Total heavy over. 76% of the money on the over, 92% of the master money on the over. And the money line's a little heavy on the Titans. More money on the Jags, but based on the price and whatnot. Master money, there's nothing there. Rams, Panthers. Shit, did I say that one? Yes. So this is the other one. Get a little notepad here. Panthers are the ones standing out right now as the data play of the day. You can have a tickle at them at the 10.5. So it's about 62% of the money on the Rams, but like 94% of the master money's on the Panthers. There's a little bit at the 9+ money, 8.5+ money, 10.5 where the chunk of it is. So yeah, Panthers is going to add on top of the needing the Texans, which I did last night. Betting the over, like 86% of the money's on the over, 53% of the master money, and the money line's just super heavy. Dolphins, Saints. Now this would be a data play, but the volume's just really small. We're looking at 69% of the money on the Dolphins, 93% of the master money is on the Saints. But I think from memory, yeah, the bulk of that's at 6, a little bit bought up at the 7.5. So at the 5, it's not really standing out, especially again, low volume. Total well balanced, 60% on the over. Falcons, Jets, really well balanced book. However, 97% of the master money is on the Falcons here. And it's on the Falcons at -2.5, laying the price. And that's pretty much it. That's where it is, the bulk of it. So going to need the Jets there. 75% on the under, 78% of the master money on the under. Significant master money on the money line here. Let's see who. And the plus mid 50s. Browns 49ers. I've got the Browns in some of my millions contests, but we don't need the 49ers slightly here. Well, again, we'll get it live. 53% of the money's on the Browns, 52% of the master money, 58% under, 82% over. Jesus, 35. Over 35's getting big action. Under 38, 37.5, 37. We got here. Wow, 35. We're getting into that territory now, are we? Money line, it's all over 49ers. So we would a Browns outright win here would be a good result. Vikings Seahawks. 72% of the money's on the Seahawks. 68% of the master money's on the Vikings. Now here's another data play. A lot of the money 11.5, which players bid at the 9.5 back the other way. 11.5. I'll dive into a couple of accounts shortly, but adding Minnesota plus 12 there, yeah. Feels like when you get on all these big dogs, it's just going to be blowouts. But hey, that's what the data's showing us. Here's another data play. Not big volume, but standing out. Bills, Steelers. 68% of the money's on the Bills. 99% of the master money is on the Steelers. Anywhere from 3.5, 3, and then the 2, 1.5 at big prices, alternate lines. So that's really at the 3.5. Feels like that's where the play is there. Chargers Raiders is just friendless. Looking at 82% of the money Chargers, 84% of the master money. Friendless. Really lowest volume game by far there. And then the Broncos Commanders, really well balanced. I did notice an interesting thing on the money line, which I'll take a closer look at shortly. 64% of the master money's on the Broncos. Minus 5.5, minus 6.5, and on the other side, some 7.5, 7, 6.5. And then, on the money line, so 75% of the money is on the Broncos, fair enough, and 100% of the master money is on the Commanders here. Let's just checking who it was or who they were coming into that. That's a sharp account. It's an arbor. So I'm guessing they've found an arb price there somewhere. Okay, just wanted to dive into that. So it looks like an arb price occurred there. I was going to jump into something else. What else did I? That's what I was going to do. I was going to have just a quick look at first halves just to see if there's anything that jumps out, because I've noticed more in that. Oh, and I was going to check those two accounts. Let me see. There. That's Jags first half. That's what I thought I saw. All right, let me keep looking. Hang on a second. NBA futures. Okay. So first halves, noticed a lot. Some of these, they're all over Jacksonville. The Masters are all over them at -3, -15, which I don't know if that's around anymore. And 78% of the overall money on the Jags. Nothing data-wise, actually. So that looks like it's it for today. Just recapping. Let me make sure I'm loose. Released Texans last night. Still need them. Biggest need for the day. They're all over the Titans. We're going to need the Jags. Saints money actually just evened up on the master money, coming in at -5. The Dolphins, Falcons, Jets, well balanced but heavy master money. Minnesota Vikings is showing up as a data play. Panthers clearly showing up as a data play. Steelers showing up as a data play. And that's the crux and the bulk of it. So I'm going to do the same thing I did last week. 4 teams, wrap them up. All dogs. Scary when it's all the dogs are all the same side. Again, stupid thinking, but is what it is. And I'll probably take the Texans and the Steelers up to the half a hook. So there you go. Panthers, Vikings, Steelers, Texans. All the best today, and good luck. Find some winners, and good luck to those in the survivors, and good luck to those in the millions. I'm coming in the millions. That's my concentration now, although I should ignore it, I know. All right. Cheers. Good luck.